As you know, voters are at the polls right now, but who are they? Let's take a look at some of the numbers. 262,000 registered voters in New Hampshire are Democrats. 267,000 are Republicans. And here's the big number. More than 343,000 of them are undeclared. Now, while the focus has been on the GOP race, all of those voters can participate in today's election.
So if they all did, the polling places are going to be jammed. Either way, it's projected it's going to be really busy. So we sent our NBC 10's Jericho Tran to one of the larger of those polling sites, which is in Bedford, New Hampshire. Jericho?
JC, you used the word jammed, and I think that really describes exactly what happened here. We showed up at 11 o'clock, and when I tell you the line was out the door, I want to give you a live look right now at the polling site. You can see people casting their ballots, but you can also see behind there that large crowd of people lining up, waiting to cast their ballots, and that's really what we've seen over the last couple hours. Even with lines spilling out the door,
the line is very, very long.
Granite State voters didn't mind the wait.
It makes me feel good that democracy is working.
The polling site here at Bedford High School started a new check-in system this year using electronic poll pads, allowing voters to scan their IDs instead of lining up in alphabetical order.
I wasn't expecting the long line.
Despite the longer than usual wait times, New Hampshire residents remained firm on who they plan to vote for.
Nikki Haley.
Trump always would have been my first choice.
Supporting Joe Biden.
Even if they changed their minds within the last 2 days.
I was going to vote for DeSantis, but he dropped out.
New Hampshire Secretary of State David Scanlon predicted a high turnout rate for the Republican primary at over 320,000 voters and a lower rate for the Democratic side with about 88,000 casting ballots. But that didn't stop Democratic voters from posting up outside the polling station with signs hoping to shore up support for President Joe Biden.
We can still deliver him a win here today.
On the Republican side, GOP frontrunner Donald Trump holds a double-digit lead among New Hampshire's likely Republican voters.
I wasn't sure if they were going to allow Trump to be on the ballot.
Well, Haley focused her campaign on trying to appeal to undeclared voters who not only make up 39% of the electorate in the state, but also outnumber both registered Democrats and registered Republicans in New Hampshire.
So I just like to go by the person, you know, the qualities, the morals.
Now, with Biden as a write-in, we're told that could delay some of the results on the Democratic side. This polling site, though, is scheduled to close at 7 p.m., so we are just hours away. That's the very latest here in Bedford, New Hampshire. Jericho Tran, NBC 10 Boston.